Hey guys, welcome back. Frank from Cruising with Wheels. I have some more information for you, traveling in a wheelchair, scooter, walker, whatever, that maybe can help you out and give you a sense of what happens when you're on a cruise ship and you arrive at a port of call. Now, it seems that every cruise we take, year after year, things seem to get better. Now, when we schedule an excursion, it seems like we're not on these giant buses anymore. And they seem to be smaller buses, and I really like them because they only accommodate about like maybe 25 people, and they all have a wheelchair lift to them, and it's really great. And so it's not like I'm in a big bus with 50, 60 people, and I'm not sure how to get on and off the bus. And then they got to take my wheelchair and fold it up and shove it in the cargo, and it's a big to-do. So see, things seem to be getting a little bit better. And so on the last cruise we went on, it was a small little bus, and I'm looking as we, we met at our assigned spot for our excursion, and I'm looking around, and all these cute little white buses are lined up, and like every one of them had a wheelchair lift. And I thought, oh, how awesome. And it's just so easy now. They're like, oh yeah, hey, here you go. You got the bus driver, you got the tour guide. They come out, they push the button, the little door opens, the lift comes down, they roll me on, they strap me to make sure I don't roll off. Ooh, up I go. I roll into the bus, they unstrap me, they hook me into the floor to make sure I'm not rolling around. Kevin and everyone else gets on the bus, and away we go on our excursion. It's kind of cool. So things are getting better. But you know, when you are booking excursions, you do want to ask the question, am I able to get on and off the bus? Does it have a wheelchair lift? When I get to my designated excursion spot, wherever it is, whether it's the butterfly farm or you're going off to this exhibit or that site, Mayan ruins, wherever you might be going, is it handicap accessible? And not only that, but also if you're just going into port, okay? I remember last year, Tortola was not accessible to me. I could not get off. We had a tender in. Their dock was not built yet. It's built now. And on this next cruise we go on the NCL Gem next month, they're going to have a dock. And the ship will be docked at the port. And I'll be able to roll off the ramp into Tortola. It'll be great. But last year, it was a tender boat. And the cruise ship was out in the waters. And it was a, half-hour tender ride in. And Kevin went down and said, my husband's in a wheelchair. Will he be able to get on the tender boat? Because some of the tenders, you're going to have to walk down a flight of stairs to get on the boat. And there are other tenders where there's a ramp from the cruise ship to the tender boat, and they're able to kind of roll me on. Well, last year I couldn't get off in Tortola. So I said, okay, Kevin, I'll stay on the boat by myself. You go into Tortola, look around, do your thing. He shops around for Christmas ornaments. Travel theme for our Christmas tree. And, he was back in about 2 hours. He got back on and he said, oh, thank God you weren't able to come with me because, the dock isn't built yet. The port of shops isn't ready. It was all mud and dirt. He goes, it's not even paved or cement. He goes, I don't know what I would have done with you. Once we got you off the tender boat, because there was no way you were going to be able to be in your wheelchair and go through the dirt and the mud. It was kind of crazy. So it's a good thing you weren't with me. So these are questions that you have to ask yourself when you're going into port. Am I able to get to the port from the cruise ship on the dock and be able to be mobile, or from the cruise ship with a tender boat into port? Now, other issues we have is that when we do get in port, like, okay, San Juan, Puerto Rico. Love San Juan. Visited before I got sick and in a wheelchair. But now it's different. And you don't realize this. And there we are, Kevin and I were in San Juan. It's nighttime, the lights are on, the music is playing. We just had dinner at Raíces, great restaurant, it was awesome. I found it on one of the food cooking channels. They did a spot on it. And I said, oh my God, when we go to San Juan, Puerto Rico the next time, let's go eat at Raíces. And we did it, it was great. But a lot of the streets are still cobblestone. And so there we are in my wheelchair, and so many of the streets are cobblestone streets. So Kevin is pushing me through the cobblestone, and it's, oh my God, it was kind of crazy. And we're looking for a paved street or a cement street or trying to get on a sidewalk, but the sidewalks are so narrow, and there's a lot of people. And so that's an issue you have. And so we're up and down the street, and I'm like, well, oh God, this is a bad street, it's cobblestone, let's try to find another one we can get down. And we want to go in and out of the shops. Kevin wants to shop, and I'm out on the street or the sidewalk, I can't go in. It's a regular door, very narrow, little 3-foot door entrance to all these shops, and there's a step up. I can't get in there with my wheelchair. Somebody with a scooter can't get in. So I sit outside and I send Kevin in alone, oh, God forbid, with a charge card. And, and he comes out and he says, listen, this is what they have. This is, and he gives me a description, and this is how much it is, and should I buy it? What do you think? And he's constantly in and out. Then we go to some ports where they have these great open markets, these giant bazaar areas, where they have like 20 to 30 stalls. And it's a big area, and I'm able to wheel myself through the marketplace and in and out, and I can see everything, and I'm not sitting outside somewhere. So, this, based on where you go and the port of call, will depend on your accessibility. So you need to investigate, and hopefully a channel like ours, Cruising with Wheels, is going to help answer some of these questions of, have you been to Belize? Have you been to Tortola? Have you been to San Juan, Puerto Rico? Have you been to St. Thomas, St. John's, St. Kitts, St. Lucia's, the Virgin Islands? Where else have we been to? Oh, Southern Caribbean, Aruba, Curacao. Hopefully we're going to be able to give you the information you need if you're saying, I'm booking a cruise, but I don't know if it's handicap accessible. I'm cruising with a disability. I'm in a scooter, a wheelchair. I use a walker. Click on, subscribe to our channel. I hope I can help you. I hope I can answer any questions you may have. Please leave questions and any comments you have when you are visiting our channel. And don't forget also, like this video, like us on Facebook, travel often, cruise on the high seas. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.